City. Just the way these guys put it behind them, bounce back, and to come into this environment with these fans, passionate fans, and these guys sat in a hotel room and said it would be different, and it was different. A whole nother attitude, whole nother level of commitment. It got off the plane, worked out, trained, and woke up this morning ready to go and wrestled our tails off against a really, really good team.
Scott, you said here last year a couple of these big, huge matches, and so you wanted to give one of the fans so bad. Is this kind of that signature? I know you had a couple wins last year, but this is kind of that breakthrough win?
No, I know what you're saying. I mean, it's great to fill the arena and pack the rack, but you want to win. You know, you want to win, and then today was that day, and been dying for one of those. You know, we've been close, and I just think about what happened the last 48 hours makes it even more special, and then to beat number 4 in the country. I think in years past we beat number 3, Virginia Tech, back in I think it was 2011. But this was bigger, this was better, this was Big Ten, this was important, and good for these guys. Good for these guys.
Coach, did you know going into that last match that you would have won a tiebreaker? Well,
I put a lot of faith in our stat girl, Tiffany. You know, it was either going to be me or her. We're going to be out of here. So I knew we needed to win by 5. We had a timeout there. Coach Leonardis told Billy, "You got to win by 5." Stuck to it, and we wouldn't have looked real smart if that wasn't the case. But sure enough, it was. So.
Scott, talk about the route that Richie took to get to this point in his collegiate career.
Yeah, you know, coming out of high school, Tom's a East, you know, my neck of the woods, my town, and obviously following, needed to go to junior college, get his grades right, you know, maybe get his head in order and do some things. Sometimes that's the best thing. And not many people want to go out to Iowa, right, to do it. But this guy has goals. This guy has goals, and it takes a lot of guts to pick up and move across the country and build a different family and a different team. He had great training out there. He was a part of a great team, so that certainly helped. And then obviously he's a heck of an athlete, a heck of a wrestler, and certainly wanted to bring him back here. And it just worked out, and you know, good for him. Like I said, he went away and did some really good things out there, and here he is now on the cusp of doing some great things here, and it's all in front of him. He's just got to go and do it. But certainly a great story.
Because you and I have talked through the years. You always believed in his abilities.
Yeah, I thought he was really, really good. I knew he was really, really good in high school. Obviously, being close to the Jackson program and what he's done with Brian Hammond and wrestling Anthony here in the state finals of semi. Super, super talented in a really good weight class. It's a guy we wanted coming out of high school, but because of grades, he had to go and do some certain things, and that's part of growing up, and he did it. And it makes you a better man, better person, better wrestler, and here we are today, and he's in the middle of one of the biggest wins in the program's history.
Scott, how about Gravina's win?
Huge, you know. Talked to the social earlier, and he's close with everybody, you know, and everybody will reach out and email. He's close. He got Gabe Dean tired. He scored the first takedown. He got Brooks tired. He should have beat him, had him pinned. But the reality in this sport, nothing matters unless you get your hand raised. So he needed to get his hand raised to validate it, and he goes and beats the number 3 kid in the country. Not that it shocks us, but he did beat the number 3 kid in the country. Huge, huge win. Huge win. And we've had some big ones individually, and that's one of the biggest ones I've been a part of. But it means more when you get your hand raised, not just wrestling hard and strong, but winning a bout, and that was it. That was huge.
Scott, what does it say about Billy Smith that you can always lean on him in that last match?
Yeah, you know, I felt good about it. He's beaten the kid before. Certainly, the thing with Billy, if he's favored to win, there's a good chance he's probably 100% he's going to win. For the next step, and this isn't to put a negative into the press conference, the next step he's got to go beat the nationally ranked, you know, the guy ranked higher than him. That's the next step for Billy. He's super talented, can do it. He has the abilities, has the leg attacks. He can score points. He's got to go beat the good guy. But when it comes down to a match and we know he needs to win and he's favored, there's a good chance he's going to win.
At what point in Billy's match did you really start to feel confident or just look around and take in that moment?
When the guy took the shot, and where Billy didn't have to go and get a takedown, the guy took a shot on him and he just ran around, scored there. I felt good about that. Now he was going to win by 5 because not many people can hold him. So I felt good that the kid wouldn't score on him. We wrestled him a lot, so at that point I knew he'd win.
Anthony.